Hey guys, have you ever wondered why your S-Log footages are much noisier on different ISO level? One of the things the Sony are best known for are the low light capabilities, but most of the time when you switch to your S-Log, especially the S-Log 2, and you shoot, the image comes out to be very, very noisy. When I just got my Sony A7iii, I was struggling with the S-Log, especially the S-Log 2, which was marketed, as at when this camera just came outside. I know nowadays there are more cameras, with the same capacity and the likes, but a lot of people still use the Sony A7iii, which I actually feel it's an amazing camera. I still use to shoot majority of my weddings nowadays. Now, if you don't want to watch through this video on how I carried out my test to discover these two best native ISO on the Sony, I'm just going to tell you right away, so you don't necessarily have to wait through this video because it's going to be a very long one. The Sony A7iii native ISO is this 800. Why the second native ISO is ISO 4000? I don't know if this same principles works on the latest Sony A7IV and the likes, but for the Sony A7iii, that's the camera I'll be talking about today. So basically, what I did was that I took my lens cover. Alright, I didn't take the lens cover out. It was right in front of the camera, so the camera can see it. It's just pitch black. So I recorded on ISO 800, ISO 1002, ISO 4000, ISO 3002, audio ISO, also ISO 10,000 or thereabouts. Alright. So I look at the noise levels on each ISO, keeping my shutter speed, my aperture on the same. This I didn't change any setting, the same thing, and I discovered these two ISO have lesser noise compared to the rest. You will be amazed how 4000 will be cleaner than even 2000, even 1000 will be much more noisier than the 4000. I mean, Sony is amazing. I mean, this Sony A7iii is a very strong camera. So let me take you guys straight to my system and let's get started. So we'll go with the ISO 800 first. Now, I'll try to zoom in to 75, and I hope you can see what I'm doing. You can see the way the footages are. It's not like there are no noise on the ISO 800, but you can see how smooth and how well oriented, the noise on the ISO 800. I don't know the reason why we have this noise in the first place, but this to tell you that no matter what the camera production company is selling to you, that the camera is light capable of doing this, low light qualities, this, that, the truth is you're working with Pixel. They need light. So, but that's just my own 2 cents. So this ISO 800, which I said is the base ISO, the native ISO for your S-Log. Now we have ISO 1000. Can you see the increase? Let me increase it to let me increase it more, probably 150. Can you see over here? If you look over here, can you see the noise in it? Alright, let me take you back to 800. Can you see how smooth the noise are? You can barely see the noise, even though it is a pitch black footage. Now going to ISO 1000. ISO 1000. Can you see? You can see the fracas of different color shifts, a kind of reddish color shift. Now let's take it to ISO 1250. Can you see? More noise. This is even better than the ISO 1000. Comparing this to the ISO 1000. Can you see? Similar in a way. Now let's go to ISO 1600. Can you see? A lot of noise. Can you see this red? Pay attention to the red fracas, the red noise you are seeing there. You can see black, red. Just bit that can actually spoil your footage. You can see the noise. Compare this noise. Can you see this red noise compared to ISO 800? Can you see how smooth it is? No red. And let's now go to ISO 2000. The same thing. Can you see the same thing? This even worse. ISO 2500 worse. Can you see more noise? Now ISO 3200. This is terrible, man. Let me play it. Can you see? Pay attention to this noise. Let me go back to the beginning again. So you get what I'm saying. Now ISO 800. We'll play it.
Shutter speed 800 f1.8 1/50 shutter speed.
You can barely see any noise even though when I'm playing it. Look at ISO 1000. Can you see? Now let me just go straight down to ISO 3200. Can you see how noisy?
3200.
Now can you see how noisy it is? Now the moment we go to ISO 4000, check it out. ISO 4000 gone. Can you see how clean it is on the ISO 4000? It's amazing, magical. So ISO 800, you go to ISO 5000. Can you see the noise is back again?
ISO 5000.
Can you see the noise is back again? ISO 10,000.
ISO 10,000.
Can you see how noisy it is? So that was how we were able to carry out the tests. You can see for yourself that the ISO 800 and the ISO, can you see these two are the only one with no red fracas. Can you see this ISO 4000, this ISO 800. Look at ISO 1600. Look at ISO. Can you see how noisy they are? Can you see how noisy they are? But look at the ISO 800, 4000. Look at how clean it is. ISO 800. Look at how clean it is. So the ISO 800 and the ISO 4000 are the two native ISO of the Sony. How they were able to do it or why they did it, I don't know. So guys, you're welcome back. So I hope with this tutorial you've seen, you were able to find value for your time and also for your data you spend watching this tutorial. I'll appreciate you to like this video if you find this helpful, and also hit the subscribe button so you can be notified each time I post a new video. Guys, I post very realistic content. I'm not one of those content creators that just post content because of I want to post content. I post content that are helpful to creatives like myself. Do you get? That's number one. And if you are also if you're already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. Kindly hit the like on this video so it can recommend, YouTube can recommend this video to more people.